Hello, my friends. I hope that you are doing well. I wanted to take a little walk in the woods to start my day. I find the woods so peaceful and so calming. I'm excited to share this video with you all. Thank you for following along and being here. I want to do an embroidery to make something vintage with it. Let's go ahead and look at some of my vintage laces and trims so I can find some inspiration. I've been collecting a lot of laces and trims from years past, and some of them are really old and vintage. Sometimes I feel like I live in the wrong era. Do you ever feel like that? Sometimes I wonder who all had these pieces and where they come from. And I think that's just one of the reasons why I love to find antique and vintage laces. I decided to make a sewing needlebook. And so I'm cutting some thread spools and some tags to add to my book. The book is coming together nicely, and I'm trying to sew some pages and some laces. I wanted to share these roses embroidery pendants that are now available at my Etsy. I only have a couple left. I will leave the link below. I find sewing so relaxing, and sometimes I think about back in the day when there was no sewing machines and everybody had to sew by hand. Sewing by hand is definitely my favorite. I am so excited to share with you this vintage needle sewing book is what I'm calling it, because it's not just for needles, but there's a lot of different things inside for sewing. And this was a project that took me a few days because everything was hand stitched, and it took a while. So it is made mostly with vintage linens and doilies and laces and trims. Though some of them, like this one, is not, originally vintage, but I did my own embroidery design, and I just love these colors, and I just wanted it to just pop on these laces. So really excited. I had a lot of fun making this. I added some buttons here at the bottom, and then this is a flower applique from one of my vintage dresses that I found a long time ago, and I still have a few of the appliques and trims. And then these are just laces and appliques from my stash, and I was really excited to pull them out and use them. So I'm gonna show you the inside. So I did use my sewing machine to sew along the edges and to create the book, but mostly all the laces and things that you see like this were hand stitched by hand. This first page has a little embroidery thread spool with some floss because I do embroidery and I just love it. This is a tag. I made a couple of tags that you'll see throughout this book to add some vintage lace like this one. These are some old buttons. I added another one here. This is a very old doily that I stained a little bit to make it that color. This page I use another very old doily, and I just love the texture and the little ruffles on it. I created this pocket, so embroidery this part and hand stitch it around to add some cute little sewing scissors here. In this page we have some these 3 pockets I created with some very old lace, and I added these little thread spools with trim, and this one, and then I also added some more embroidery floss, and they just fit perfectly there. This next page, I created a pocket as well, and I did tea dyed this lace here. Here's another tag, and this other one with some floss. page had some vintage lace here. This one is from my stash. It's not vintage. The doily part here is I created a pocket and I made these cute little thread spools as well with some paper, and I added some lace. This was a labor of love, and I really loved how it turned out. I hope that you enjoyed watching. Let's make it cinnamon coffee bread cake. Another of my hobbies that brings me a lot of joy is baking, especially for my family. If you're interested in the recipe, I will add it in the description below. It is such a nice, beautiful, sunny morning. This is one of my most favorite cakes to make. It's so simple and easy, and it's great for tea, coffee, or for morning breakfast. It smells so good, and now it's ready. It's time to try a piece and eat some with my coffee. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope that this video brought you a little bit of inspiration, coziness, or slow time to your day. Sending you love and light, Juliana.